Welcome everyone. Today we need to talk about something that has sent shockwaves through the Nollywood fandom. We have all watched the dazzling red carpet, the flirty Instagram comments, and the undeniable on-screen magic between Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbuson. For years, we thought they were the ultimate blueprints for a modern Nollywood bond, either the perfect best friends or a secret power couple playing the long game. But behind the smiles, the laughter, and the cozy YouTube videos, a much darker narrative has been brewing. Today, we are looking at the flip side of the coin because lately the rumors haven't been about their chemistry. The rumors are about an alleged fallout. Industry The Insider are whispering about a subtle shift, an unspoken tension, and a game of loyalty where someone supposedly broke the rule. We are diving deep into the ultimate game. If the fairy tale is cracking, who is responsible? Did Timini's notorious playboy personnel finally cross a line, or did Bimbo strategically pivot and leave him behind? Grab your tea because we are breaking down the timeline of events to answer the burning question: who betrayed who? To understand a betrayer, you first have to understand the alliances. Timini and Bimbo didn't just work together, they built a brand around their closeness. They gave the public exactly what they wanted to see: an unbreakable partnership. In this entertainment industry, loyalty is a rare currency, and for a long time, it looked like these two had an unspoken pact. We protect each other, we promote each other, and we win together. Think about it. Whenever Timini faced backlash online for his dating life or his bad boy reputation, who was the one person who could defend him and instantly change the narrative? Bimbo Ademoye. Her co-sign was that ultimate shield because the internet trusts her authenticity. In return, Timini elevated their joint project, giving Bimbo's platform massive engagement and commenting them as an unmatched dude. It was a beautiful arrangement, but in a game where both players are fiercely ambitious, fiercely independent, and constantly climbing the absolute peak of their careers, boundaries can get blurred. When you play the game of public perception so perfectly, what happens when real life, real egos, and real professional jealousy get in the way? That's where the crack began to show. The first rule of partnership is protecting the collective brand. Did Timini forget the rule? Let's look at the first theory dominating the T channel: the chess against Timini Egbuson. Timini is brilliant, but he thrives on chaos and attention. He knows how to keep his name in the headlines, but according to certain industry whispers, the insatiable needs to maintain his Nollywood bachelor personnel might have caused a massive rift. The theory goes that Timini may have crossed the professional or personal boundary that comprised Bimbo's trust. Bimbo Ademoye has spent years building a reputation that is completely untainted by messy scandals. She is respected for her handwork, her production genius, and her clean brand. If Timini brought unneeded drama, messy situation, or clout-chasing antics too close to her circle, that would be seen as a direct betrayal of their unspoken pact. Furthermore, let's look at the project. Rumor has it that as Bimbo began expanding her empire deeply into producing her own major films and YouTube series, expectations were high for her inner circles to show unconditional support. Did Timini fail to show up for her the way she will always show up for him? In showbiz, failing to support your partner's biggest career pivot isn't just a oversight, is a betrayal of loyalty. But wait, let's flip the script, because in the ultimate game, no one is entirely innocent. What if the betrayal didn't come from Timini Egbuson? What if it came from Bimbo? Let's look at its objective. Bimbo Ademoye is a mastermind. Over the last couple of years, she has evolved from a popular actress into an absolute mogul. She doesn't need the Timini and Bimbo ship anymore to get views. She has proven that her name alone can pull millions of views and sell out projects. So here is the alternate theory. Did Bimbo outgrow the dynamic and strategically distanced herself, leaving Timini in the dust. For a long time, their alliance benefited both of them, but as Timini's image faced various waves of internet scrutiny, a top-tier strategist like Bimbo might have realized that being permanently linked to a bad boy narrative could limit her long-term brand growth. Did she decide to quietly, intentionally detach her brand from his? Or if you are Timini watching your closet ally and the person you shared the spotlight with suddenly pull back, stop posting you as much, and shift her focus to other creators, it would absolutely feel like a betrayal. It looked like a classic move in the game of fame, using the alliance while it works and pivoting when it's time to fly solo. So, when we look at the big picture of this ultimate game, who actually betrayed who? The uncensored truth is likely far less miraculous than a dramatic backstabbing. But just as heartbreaking for fans, there is no villain here. Only the harsh reality of growth. The entertainment industry is a fast-moving wheel. Alliances are formed to help stars survive and thrive, but as individual priorities changes, those alliances inevitably shift. If there was any betrayal, it was a betrayal of expectation. Timini Egbuson may have expected things to always stay the same, playfully, casually and deeply connected. Bimbo meanwhile chose growth, evolution and protecting her empire. They didn't necessarily destroy each other, they just chose different paths in the game. But the game isn't over. In Nollywood, today's distant co-stars are tomorrow's blockbuster partner. Whether they are secretly mending fences behind the scene or permanently keeping their distance, we will be watching every single move, every untagged post, and every red carpet glance. What do you think? Did Timini's antic push Bimbo away, or did Bimbo make a calculated boss move and leave the partnership behind? Drop your theories in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe so that you never miss the next deep dive into the real story behind your favorite stars. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.